Hello, everybody, and welcome to Somebody's Heroes. We are back with the Chaosities again, as Jenna tries to wave at everybody when we're an audio-only podcast.
And that was sauce. It was sauce. Jenna's not here, it's just sauce.
Sauce has entered the building.
Speaking of
Sauce has entered the chat.
The sauce question of the day. Has your character ever been in love?
And we will start with Jaden.
Yeah, I'm Katie. I play Jaden, the dragon princess hot dumpling. It's filled with stuff.
Squishy, not in the castle, squishy.
Yeah, squishy, not in the castle.
Bean bun.
Your princess is in another castle. I would say that she has. It probably got her in some hot water. But yeah, I think so. Maybe multiple times.
Whoa.
How old is she?
Yeah.
Wow.
How old are they? How old is Jaden?
Okay, aren't you the youngest? Okay, go off.
I was gonna say, hold on, wait a minute.
Hey,
You're just going like speed
maybe-
past that.
Maybe she falls in love very quickly. You know?
Yeah.
It's fine. We don't do these with a lot of detail, because the fun is in the detail later.
But now it's canon.
Now it's canon. Jaden
Now
has
it's
been into
canon.
multiple loves.
Wow.
Maybe she's poly.
Wow. Okay, nice twist. All right.
We don't know. Maybe you'll
Unexpected.
find out if you guys ever go to the Jade Citadel.
Let's avoid
That's so
that.
interesting.
The plan is-
We get to go into someone else's baggage. That sounds fun. Yeah, we should
Like this entire thing is pure baggage.
Yeah, and
The
I
entire
don't want.
forever.
Yeah, bro, I don't want to be in my baggage. You're not understanding this fun for me. I don't like this.
That's why I have a bra of holding and not a bag of holding. So I don't have
There's no baggage in the bra.
Yeah, she's very small chested.
Okay, right on. Right on.
So, I'm Sprinkle. I play Conrad, the demon guy with daddy issues. And to answer Sauce's question of the day, yes, he has been in love, currently still is in love, and will burn the entire world if necessary to find her.
Whoa! Holy shit!
It's
That's
what got him.
intense.
What got him kicked out of Daddy's house.
I was not ready for that. Okay.
Hi,
As he catches her,
Oh my god.
I'm Colleen. I play Telissa. And Telissa still understanding emotional constructs, so she has not been in love.
Yeah.
Yet.
yes.
Okay, yes. I we can leave that open.
Maybe it'll be love at first punch. That's what
No,
happened
that's
with
for
Volcan.
Yeah.
Next up is Sauce.
Hello, I am Jenna Daggers. I play Sauce. Well, Sauce finds love in everything that she does, but being in love, I think she's loved people, but I don't think she's been in love just yet. But she's come very close. But it just hasn't happened yet. Everyone keeps leaving.
Whoa.
That's why she has
So
her friends
rude.
list now.
Yeah, so she can keep track of them so they don't get lost.
They keep getting lost. There was just people that were somewhere that were like, "Help me!"
Because Sauce hoards friends.
Yeah, they're just
Yep.
in a friend closet somewhere.
Yeah, there's an alternate dimension of all the people that have been on
In the
Sauce's
bra.
friendship list and then just weren't.
Oh my god!
I feel like they would be like shrunk down in a snow globe, and Sauce just like pulls out the snow globe and just shakes it every once in a while.
You Saws cannot get this powerful. That is BBEG. Just
She is already this powerful. What do you mean?
Yeah,
no.
Sauce level 20. What are you guys talking about?
We don't know shit.
Right?
Okay.
She's the one person in this group that we don't know jack shit about their backstory.
We do.
Mhm.
Now let's
Yet
ask
you
any
also
questions.
know everything because she's actually told you. She just hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Not
But
linearly.
she's told us in Sauce's way, so that's why we're
Correct.
not conceptualizing it.
Conceptually?
And that
Conceptualizing?
too.
I mean, yes.
Who's
And our
next?
next person.
Oh, I'm last? Fuck yeah, okay. Alright, hi friends.
Come on, burning
I'm
hands.
Jojo. I got this. Alright, hi friends, I'm Jojo, I exist, who am I? I play these games, I'm Volcan Espiritu, the half-dwarven pugilist boxer. And the question was,
Has your character ever been in love?
oh yes, has my character, yes, I thought about this. I think I want to say no, but on, I think, further inspection, I think he has been, but that kind of like first small town love, your first kind of, before you know what love is in like you know, it's that
Yep.
genuine, that like that first layer of
Counts.
love. Yes,
It
it
still
does count.
counts.
It's still, I think that is as far as Vulcan has gone, right? I don't think he doesn't know yet, right? He doesn't know how great that can be, but has love, yes.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Well, no, you're not gonna break my heart. What the fuck?
Here's the thing.
Why'd you say it like that?
Taking all these answers and making shit.
Yeah, no.
All these
he's-
answers.
He's got like this thing with Sydney, right? Like we have like obvious history and tension, but I do feel like it's that first small town love, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know how good it can be. Look what the fuck is going on here, right?
We'll see how Telissa treats you when you get to the big city.
Okay, wow, the big city, huh? Leaving the mountains, right on. Sick.
All right, so you guys, last time we left off where you guys were wandering through the lower tunnels. You tried to make a call to get to Kels and Archemedus, and it didn't reach either of them. It reached a voice that came across, and
Conrad.
Conrad and Vulcan and all of you guys heard it, but Conrad, Vulcan, you guys were in the front. Vulcan, you recognize this voice. It is Don Magnus who picked up the phone.
Yeah, this fucking guy. I'm present. I entered the phone speaking stone range, and I'm looking at Conrad.
Mm-hmm. You guys have a response to issue to what he ended up saying at the end.
I just gesture with my finger. For context, I'm holding my finger up first. I am holding up an index finger and pressing it to my lips. Conrad is looking at Volcan in consternation, seemingly biting back a response. Holding focus. We see focus.
And after that awkward bit of silence that just happened,
Telissa wants to really be like, where are our friends? But she's looking back and forth between Conrad and Vulcan.
over the sending stone comes again. Alright, I'll send my boys down to find you. You stay put, we'll come get you guys. No one's supposed to be down there, we may as well get you guys out and get you to safety. Those were supposed to be shut the fuck down, though! And you hear he's talking to someone whose job it was to shut that shit down.
Okay. We went to the right, so I think it's time to go to the left. Alright?
I told you!
No, you are right. You've never been wrong.
No, I
Actually,
wasn't
very
bad.
straight. Okay, no, yeah, oh, right, yeah.
I put the sending stone away so this can't be heard.
He hung up.
Yeah,
He hung up anyway. But real quick,
I still wanted to respond.
Conrad, you know you dialed the right sending stone number.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't know Don Magnus's number. Volcan.
I don't know his voice. I don't know shit.
Volcan, though, you don't know that Conrad didn't call him.
Right.
You know the plan was to call Kels, but you don't know what he put in and how he dialed that sending stone.
Right.
So you guys are now in the back, as the three of them are far enough ahead.
Yeah,
you guys can have a private conversation if you need to.
We're making our left out of here, but yeah.
But I did, just for information-wise, I did say I was going to call Kels and
yes,
out loud.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Was Volcan heard you say you were calling Kels, but Don Magnus picked up the phone and he didn't see you call.
See, but Volcan is internally interpreting that as he knows I'm in town and picked up our points of contact, like is picking up familiar people. So we're trying not to get spotted. I don't think he's connected that there's a connection between Conrad and Magnus. So we're still focused on scanning the market.
I also remember that Conrad wanted to have a talk with Volcan for a second, out of the earshot of the others, so the others are far enough ahead because they were like, we should have gone this fucking way in the first place, so they're double timing the other direction to keep up with Jaden, who is tired of being in the mines.
Yeah.
So you guys have a private moment to talk, Conrad and Volcan, while the others are in eyesight, not earshot.
So Conrad will start it off with, you wanted me to be quiet. Who the hell was that? Because obviously you have some idea. That's not Kels, and that's not Archemedus.
Oh yeah, no, that was Don Magnus. He runs the borough, and is acting mayor, I suppose, now these days. And I was supposed to throw a fight, and I didn't, which kind of put a big damper on his organization because they were betting against me, and I knew I was destined for more than what this life's given me, and it wasn't gonna throw my natural talents away, and so I didn't want to throw the fight.
And now he's been after you ever since. It's made sense ever since I saw the markings on your hand.
Oh, did that get out? Right. I suppose that makes sense.
I'll put it to you this way, Vulcan. There's multiple reasons why I feel a connection of camaraderie with you. And one reason why I am absolutely hell-bent on assisting you.
Okay.
First of all, they've messed with your family. Your mother is a good woman. You wouldn't talk so highly about her and care about her if she wasn't. My father is a garbage piece of shit. And I will raise all 9 hells if I have to make sure he ends up dead, if necessary. Second, is I overheard a conversation coming from the stone earlier where I heard that same voice arguing with Kels. Her telling him about somebody we were sent after, supposedly. The description matches your hands. I was never given a name.
Well,
but I'm not going to let some garbage piece of shit like that, who reminds me of my father, get his way.
Man, I thought you were an engineer for the crown. You're bounty hunters? Well, I thought you guys were like the nerdy types. What are you talking about right now? How do you...
I don't think he's actually seen my mark. At this point, I'll lift up and move back my cowl from my cloak and show him the mark on the back of my neck.
Real quick, roll a d6. I'm sorry, a d4. I'm so sorry. Not a d6, a d4.
1.
You're only a level 1. You're only a tier 1, so you have a triangle. Same as Vulcan did. Same as his hands still have very bruised, very burned over, but you have one on yours.
Oh.
That symbol actually does allow you to once a day use absorb elements. Conrad.
Okay.
You don't normally need to do it because you have your own magic.
Right.
But was it once a day or was it proficiency modifier? Jojo, do you remember from your vignette?
It was probably it was per short rest.
Kels was just given. Eric, was that the third mark?
Yeah, the third.
Did you say an actual number? Or did you just say another mark?
Her third. It was her third.
Her third. Now, Vulcan's seen her mark, hasn't he? I thought hers is more.
Hers is on the nape of is right here under her ear and neck.
Okay.
And he saw the triangle with the circle around it, which indicates a tier 2. So I'm pretty sure he knows that Kels is attached, but she doesn't know that he is.
So I tell him about it. I heard the conversation with now that I know is Don Magnus. Him bitching about not finding somebody who matched your description, and Kels saying essentially we can't find him. As far as we know, he might be in card by now. It's the amount of time that we can't and haven't found him. Which to me tells me Kels already knew and is protecting you.
Yes.
Because otherwise she would have said something already about you being a mark, and she hasn't.
Well, I had just thought she was just. I had caught that she had sigils as well, but I thought she was a part of a different sector. You know, like there are the Bakufuegos, but there are other factions.
And Conrad, you know that because you're part of one. You're part of the Firebrands.
Firebrand is the one I'm
Right.
about.
But there's also the Sapphire Hand that I thought you guys were. I thought that she was a part of that, but you guys are in Bakufuegos with me. So I guess then the question to me and my mind is, I thought you were working under the guidance of the directive of either the engineers that I think are for the crown or for the city of Telissa, because we're headed in that direction. So I thought it was the allegiance was there, but where is the allegiance?
Put your mind at ease, brother. I have no allegiance to any of them. I was brought in under Kels's guidance to hide who I am and my backstory.
Oh.
My origins. Yes, Archemedus has no idea. He keeps his work separate from Kels's. She keeps hers separate from his.
Okay, well,
He
what?
taught me what I heard he got in trouble and did for the demon army. I work well with my hands, and I am an inventor.
So what? Like you're like in witness protection or something? You like steal some
Of
designs?
sorts. I'll put it to you this way. No one else seemed to catch it earlier. But remember when I said the factor of Jaden and her royalty blood? And I said me.
What? Oh, you mean like for real? I thought you were just like making it feel comfortable.
No.
Oh,
Remember what we talked about around the campfire?
yeah.
Yeah.
Your daddy, your father, right?
If I tell you, there's no going back. That is information that will not only put your life in danger, no more than it is now, but it will bind not only you to me, but me to you.
Hey man, we could go in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm in if you're in, because it sounds like we could use each other. To be honest, it's good to have a friend.
I am in very, very big need of friends.
Okay, well I can do that. I cast friends, and I put my hand out.
As a punchy boy, you're passing friends by shaking hands. I love it.
So, can I make a perception check real quick as he does this? Does he have what looks to be like, because obviously his hands are like, burned, mangled, etc. First and foremost, are his hands unwrapped or are they wrapped?
They are wrapped.
They are wrapped. When they were unwrapped prior, was there blood from you?
They're scarred. There's not usually blood.
Okay.
But like the skin kind of splits. He is half dwarf and half something else, but it's like a dark scarring.
Okay. Eric, I'm going to send you a message real quick. I need you to just tell me yes or no.
Okay. I love these.
Ooh.
I'm okay with that, but I'm gonna go and yes and you a little bit. You have two
Okay.
choices.
Okay.
You can either do that as is and just they are bound in truth and cannot lie to you as the effect of a what's it called?
Is it kiosk? No, it's not kiosk.
No.
Woo!
Zone of truth. Or because your father is who he is and is a god of sorts, being his child makes you a demigod at the very least. You could, in theory, make a warlock pact with him if you so chose to. As I make Sprinkle gag vomit.
What's happening?
Oh no, Jojo, you might be in danger a little bit.
I did warn him, first off.
You might be in danger a little
How the
bit.
fuck am I supposed to do warlock shit? Oh my god.
No.
I'm in
No.
danger.
Do it. Let my mind loose.
Is this you saying yes just to finding out bullshit?
Yeah, what the fuck ever. Yeah, hit me.
Fine.
Fucking, I'll never turn
Fine.
down a shady shadow deal,
Hit me.
evidently.
Basically, I was going to sit there. So, long story short, I asked him if I could make or have made my own rune of finding truth with somebody.
Okay.
So
Toxic.
essentially, I can't
Toxic.
lie to you. You can't lie to me. Almost like the Vikings did with like
Sure.
the runners. And
Okay.
I was going to do the rune and use like a drop of blood to do it.
Okay. Okay.
So Eric, knowing that do something along the lines of what you just described.
You said blood. What's the easiest way to fucking make a bond and make a pact and make a warlock? You can warlock the hell out of this shit, and part of the pact is he can't lie to you. You
Alright,
just may
fuck,
not
we'll
know
send it.
you have the capacity to do it.
Oh,
Sure.
my
That
brain's
would-
already ready with the response.
That would be fun to do. That you guys make a warlock pact and you have no fucking clue that you made a pact.
We all just end up as warlocks. Don't know it.
Do you
Yep.
guys not understand? We've all made pacts with sauce.
No, wait,
No,
You
main character,
are
we
all
don't
pact
know this.
holders.
no,
We
no,
don't know
All
this.
players.
no,
Alright,
we do
fucking
not
send it.
know.
Full send?
No.
Alright,
Full send.
go for it. Describe
So
it.
I'm going to carve into my hand a very distinct rune, and if you need me to try and figure this out later, I can fucking draw this bitch up.
Go for it.
Into my dominant hand, my right hand. It is going to be used with my smith's tools to make the actual design into my hand. So either chisel or what have you, because I am a tinkerer. So we're doing this in full depth. Tinkerer to do that, but I'm going to use my calligrapher's tools to draw, dip the blood and whatnot to write on his hand. I'm going to ask him to unwrap at least one so that it's actually on skin, not the actual bandage, so it's binding.
What?
If he accepts.
I will unwrap my hand. I will unwrap my hand. No, there's a moment where he is start to be like, "What's the angle?" But he's going to unwrap the hand and acquiesce, and you can see that his hand is deeply scarred. Layers of skin have been burnt away, and what's healed, like sinew, through the hands and up through the forearms, past the elbows, is deep running scars, but they're like ores of clay, ores of a rich kind of. While they are pained, it looks natural in its formation, like a rock. Veins of ore into a rock.
Can I do a perception check to see how detailed it is, or just having the moment to be able to see this? Eric?
I would say maybe like make a perception check to see it for intentional design, something like that.
Well, there's a reason I ask this because of Conrad's original prosthetics and whatnot. He's going to make a promise with this if he does indeed see the depth of this. Perception. Fucking nat 20, okay.
Okay. I think you would see that the only intentional design is the former Baquifuegos. They were triangles on the top of his wrists, on top of his hands, his metacarpals.
The back of his
yes,
fist. The back of his.
Yeah,
the back of his.
Right. But yes, I think you would see those are the only intentional designs. But you can see, I think, more than that his hands were maimed with the intention of not only to humiliate him, right? To take away his talent, as if they wouldn't have been used again.
So as Conrad sees this, you're going to see him in pure Samuel L. Jackson style throw off the cloak and his long trench coat, leather jacket, whack that bitch off. And I am going to lean forward and reveal the marks that are coming out the top of the back of my armor from where something was taken from me, and show them the scars and the maiming.
From your back.
From my back. As you know, I am not a tiefling.
In fact, what you also see are very large, not just straight scars down the middle, but like a scarred imprint, almost like a brand of a very large skeletal hand that is imprinted on the back of where those vertical lines are. It's just
where my shoulder blades and whatnot are. I understand those. One day I will find a way to make those scars disappear, or at least make them better. I myself have been branded by my father. He took something from me. You know I'm not a tiefling. I am a demon. I am a Cambion. He took my wings from me and seared his handprint on my back to solidify the factor of me never being able to be my own self. This rune, as I said, binds us in truth. That everything I tell you and everything you tell me will always and forevermore be the truth.
Alright. I'm in.
At that point, I draw the rune in his hand and Shake his hand.
Shake. And my hand ignites in flames. They do not hurt, but from the scars, they alight like wicks, like dozens of lanterns or fireflies throughout his arms, and in trust, the blaze of friendship.
Different kind of friendship. Let's go.
And you know what? For fun, Conrad, roll an Arcana check for me.
Oh, dope. I'm good at that one. Yeah, dope. I got like a +6 to that.
Nice.
25.
A what?
On the die.
25?
25.
Alright, that's exactly what I needed. Meets it, beats it. Fuck yes. I had the DC set fucking high for this. Volcan, as your arm gets engulfed in that flame, your fingers feel better. This flame seems to reforge your skin, and you now have full access to your full dexterity again. Your hands are healed by what you just did, and your tattoos are gone. Like, there's no evidence they were ever there.
So they were burned away.
They were healed away. You fixed and put his through this deal you guys just made. He is back to before he made his last deal.
Oh, so much backstory shit.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the bullshit.
Volcan, you now have a level in Warlock.
Sick. What?
Conrad.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, God.
You and I are going to talk offline. Because
this is scary.
Accessed power you didn't know you had. You feel this surge just come through you of strength, and it's not that your wings are healed, but you now know that what happened was not permanent, and they can come back, and will in time when you need them most. You just know this. But you're also you have accessed and tapped into your demigod powers. As a son of Orcus, you have finally accepted your truth. But this means you can take on divine domains and gain power.
Oh look, it's the consequences of my own actions.
I was just
Whoever
thinking
would have
that.
guessed.
This is what hand holding gets you guys.
You lewd motherfuckers.
Meanwhile, while they were having that bro moment, ladies,
I didn't
Yeah.
even step on the son of fucking Orcus.
Yes, sorry,
Bullshit.
you guys were
did
out
a
of earshot.
Forever love blood ritual. Excuse us. We have to do some blood magic shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, demon bullshit. Let's go.
So the three of you are. You guys see them behind, and now you guys are walking forward because, well, Jaden wants out of this
anyway,
mine.
this is how many marshmallows I can fit on my horse, which is why I think you should get the fire stuff.
Oh, so we can have toasty marshmallows. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Every time we come to a manhole, I just extend myself up and like squeeze through the gapping so that I can look out and then go back down.
All right, Osmosis Jones.
Like,
I was thinking Inspector Gadget, but Osmosis Jones is so much better.
be like, help no one is watching me do this. They seem distracted.
One of the times you come down, Telissa is just to be like,
Okay.
So, how did you get? Were you born this way? How did you?
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Do you
Jaden.
want the long version or the short version? I mean,
long version, so I can picture it with all the details.
Okay, well, I went to, Telissa, to meet a friend that I have there. This is all confidential. You're not allowed to say any of this. Repeat any
Okay.
of this back.
So this is the secret. Got
Yeah,
it.
this is a secret.
Secret.
Secret. Friend big secrets. I was... Some guy hit into me, and I went into the wrong room and accidentally interacted with an experiment. And I've been like this ever since. More or less.
Experiment were they doing?
I mean, her research is kind of classified.
More secrets. Got it.
It had to deal with the oozes. Training and sentience and all kinds of stuff. I don't blame her. She's a great
I
person.
feel like I should just go ahead and roll a perception check just so I can make that connection that she's. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and roll a perception check.
Oozes. Sauce just repeating oozes over and over in different voices. Oozes.
Yeah, and I can,
That's
I
a
can do
16
this.
total. There. Would I make that connection that she, merged with an ooze? With a 16?
Yeah, that's not difficult to pick up because she is oozy.
Yeah.
Her skin is oozy. So no, you're good.
Okay. So that's why you're oozy.
Yeah.
You're essentially
Oozes.
half ooze, half dragon born?
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
Well, or whatever you were prior to merging with the ooze?
Yeah,
Because they were doing an experiment on the ooze? Yeah.
Now I can do this, and she'll make the pseudopod come out, like she did before with the lantern.
I feel like that would be very convenient if you needed to,
And I can do this,
Take
and she'll
things.
just all of the armor will just fall to the ground, and she'll just be a small bouncy.
Stop.
You're naked, though!
Sauce puts her hands to her eyes as if she's seeing her fellow captain in friendship naked. She's like, oh no!
And she'll just take the time to reform into the armor, making sure she fits right. Yeah, I can do that. I can.
There's no way I can unsee that. How do you... You just... So do you just think about doing it and then it happens? Is that how it works?
Yeah, I have to put some effort into like staying in this shape. Like the condensed down version.
When Telissa says, do you just think about it and then do it, Sauce is going to accidentally hop into Jaden's head real quick. And detect
Accidentally?
thoughts. Yeah. She doesn't realize she's doing it. She's like, oh, you just think about it. So she's thinking it.
So what is Jaden's surface level thoughts right this second?
Jaden's surface level thoughts are like, this is really weird. I trust these people even though I haven't.
Oh, I
known
trust you
them
too.
for that
Oh,
long.
I'm sorry.
What?
What?
Huh?
That's crazy.
What?
Telissa's just
Are you
like
just so talkative?
observing their like body behavior, like their body language change, and she's not registering why.
Because no words have been spoken out loud.
Exactly. But she's just like quietly observing their body language. Back and
Jaden's
forth
just
between
looking
the two.
intensely at Sauce and just like
Hello.
extends her arm to touch her face.
I touch your face back.
You're
Is
not.
this a new handshake?
You're not speaking words.
No, I was. I speak a lot of words, I speak a lot of words like per second, like it's the whole thing.
You're like with your mouth.
No, I just did.
No, this makes a lot of sense, actually.
I'm glad there's one of us.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense.
Just to be clear, Sauce did say, "I trust you too," aloud. But she was detecting her thoughts and didn't realize it until she said that aloud.
And she's like, oh,
Oh, so you heard? So Telissa heard Sauce say, "I trust you too," and no one
Yeah.
said anything.
And that's
She's like,
again,
what? I was like,
she just decided to just stay quiet and just watch because she knew that there was something more to the story, and was just like, okay,
Yeah. Huh. What are the boys doing? What do you think they're doing?
maybe they're holding hands.
The blaze of friendship is happening over there.
Look, we're doing full-on friendship, broski camaraderie, like family bullshit
Just
tonight. This is what this is.
I think they're braiding each other's hair.
Oh.
Knowing each other for a week. Let's
Yeah.
do this, y'all. We'll rock this world to its core.
Oh my god. Okay, sick. Yeah, alright, anyway, no. So, let's go left.
Yeah, we're going left.
Rat. Okay, regroup.
As we're walking forward, I'm gonna finish like just a little tidbit. The simple factor of I am the son of Orcus, and he is, as you know, Orcus.
I'm so
Makes me-
real. I'm gonna be so real. This is me being opposite. I don't know if he knows who that is, bro.
Probably not.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not history proficient. I'm not religion proficient. I've been.
Can we do a
fighting in
check?
I've been fighting in a cave my life, bro. Okay.
Go ahead and roll a religion check. Go for it.
Yeah, I fucking will with my -1. Watch.
'Cause, I mean, he has waged war, so I feel like he may have heard of,
Okay,
Orcus
okay.
waging war.
It was actually pretty good. It was 16 -1, 15.
You've heard the name.
Okay.
You know he's from volcanoes to the far southeast, and that he's in charge down that way.
Yeah,
That's about it.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
Hey,
he's told you more in 5 seconds than you knew.
yeah.
he gives that like look. So I'm gonna basically say
Mhm.
Orcus, the demon lord.
Oh.
Orcus, the one who runs Demon Tail
Oh.
and the armies thereof. I was a captain of my own too,
Oh. Okay. Right. So
and
you like.
because I fell in love with one he didn't approve of, I was cast out.
What?
Hence the marks on my back.
He took your
Because
wings
demons
because you.
Devils don't mix. That's why I say if he harms or goes after what I hold dear, I will burn everything he owns to the ground and rebuild it better. With these hands.
Well, thank. Look, I don't know how I can help you with that, but if you ever want to get even, I'm in.
An honest comrade at my back is all I need.
Okay, alright, well, you know what? We can work out our parental issues together. As soon as my mom's safe and she yells at me, right? I'll help you and we can yell at your daddy. It'll be awesome.
As we meet up with them, I'm going to say, first and foremost, Don Magnus.
And that's how I became the Mushroom Queen in my hometown.
Oh, wow.
You're a Mushroom Queen? My lady.
What's
Queen
happening?
outranks princess.
True.
Yo. We're all... Damn. Half of us are royalty. What?
I'm just a fucking guy.
So is Telissa, so it's okay.
If you're
Outside the game, you got blood, royal blood on your hands.
What happens? It's funny as hell.
It's okay. They'll hand out titles like ain't nobody's business.
Candy.
Like candy if we resolve this without casualties.
I mean, if you have a
Besides the obvious.
exceptional butthole, they might just give you a title for that.
Telissa's gonna try and
That's
bend
not
over and look at her
Magnus.
butthole.
Those of you who are not staring at their own ass right now, roll a perception check for me.
Right.
Oh, God.
She wanted to know
That's such a
if
wild
she...
line. That's such a wild line. You just said, Eric, those who are not staring at their own ass, please make a perception.
I got a 17!
Telissa
Dirty 20.
wanted to know if it was a possibility. So she got a check.
You know what? I rolled a 9 plus 1 is 10. I'm looking at them looking at their ass.
Oh, this is why we're the Chaosities, y'all.
And Jaden,
16.
16.
Does she even have
Okay.
a butthole, being a gelatinous person?
Oh yeah, she does.
No,
I can't help but look.
No, it's like it's you know when you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything that's about to come out of my mouth, but I have to say it. You know when you stick your finger inside like freshly made Jello that's like just formed and like it just got that's what I imagine it's like.
So the question is who puts their finger in her?
I don't know. It's not my problem.
She day.
it's she day.
Yeah, she they.
Lord have mercy, I'm gonna blush. Can we leave the caves?
I
I'd rather fight Don Magnus now than be subjected to one more second of this shit.
Oh.
So,
I can't
All
handle
right.
this. There's too much foreplay in these fucking sessions.
Foreplay.
the three of you all rolled above 15, right?
No, I
Rolled a
did
17.
I'm looking at them, looking at their asshole.
17, yes.
Perfect. Okay, so the three of you actually see one of the covers lifted, and you see light shine in, and you hear Archemedus' voice, very clearly Archemedus. Guys, this way, they got her, come on, get up
That's
here.
our Kevin, miss.
At this point, all the jokes and the happiness and like the laughter and like, you know, the actual happiness that has been long lost to Conrad, like in his face and actually smiling for the first time in like 2 years, other than with Archemedus and Kels, leaves his face, and you see him get this deep scowl across his face. And as we all know in like real life, if somebody's looks can kill, all the light just left his eyes, and he now sees red.
Whoa.
Hearing this, Archemedus and Kels are the only family he has, other than now Volcan.
Right. Well, hey man.
They don't know that.
We're about to break up into the market here, but how do they have your people? I imagine that's what I thought was they have your people.
From the talk I heard, Kels got her third mark.
Oh, okay. Kels is up there. Okay. And
other
so
than that,
right.
I heard trouble.
I listen. Now that we're like bound by the glory of friendship,
Yup.
what? Well, I guess you're hunting me, right? Like that's the elephant in the room. Like you guys are looking for me. So.
Hello, I found you.
These other three had no.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Description matches. I was never given a name. Only Kels would have that info.
Right, okay. Well, I should... When you do see the wanted posters, I haven't seen them, so I don't know if they got my best side, okay? Number one, like, don't judge me. They could have been on the day that they left me for dead, and that would
was
be...
drunk.
Right? Like, I don't know what side of me they caught, so don't get weird about it. The parchment adds 10 pounds, right? Number two, I guess now that we're bound by friendship and trust, you're not gonna headhunt me, which is nice, right? I
No.
like that. Okay, sick, wonderful. All right.
When I say
Then
I
in
will
that
never
case-
betray you, I will not.
I didn't know you were
You know-
famous.
Oh, you know what? Hell yeah, Conrad, hell yeah. And South, I am kind of a big deal. I haven't wanted to talk it up. I don't know if you guys have noticed on account of my charming personality, but I'm a big deal. Cat's out of the bag. I can hide it no more. Right.
Why was the cat in the bag?
Well, because they...
Meow. Oh no!
Okay.
I was gonna say, Telissa's
and
over
wait.
there. She's not in a bag.
Don't put it in a bag.
It's right. Okay. I use my new pocket space ability that I used during the fight. That I can have a vortex, like 2 foot by 2 foot bag of holding.
Item box.
It's like I have a random item box ability, and I pull out a little bell, and I go. But sometimes there are cats that are around in the market, and you can hit them with a little like pss, 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 and give them a little jingle, and sometimes they'll come to you. So, maybe we can use this as a distraction.
I tried this with juice.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's what
Okay, all right, but then
nailed it.
I guess if there's anything that we want to pick up in the Adamantine market, we can be fast. Maybe get
Okay.
back in like 30 minutes, and then we put a search for your people because, like, I feel like they've been nabbed, and we got to figure out, if they're safe. So let's try to find your people and pick up anything that we need. Because Don Magnus is coming down to us, so it's time to get out and move through the market.
And you did hear Archemedus. And you see this, there is one, that there's a beam of light coming in from an actually open manhole cover that has Archemedus' voice emanating from it, saying, they've got Kels come up here.
Shiny.
But what if it's a trap?
Yeah, if it's a trap, I'm gonna go first.
But then you're gonna really get arrested.
Are there any animals around?
There's Juice and Togi.
Can we send them first and have them scope it out? Because they're just animals. They're not gonna know it otherwise.
Could in
You just
theory.
can't climb like that.
What about
Well,
It's going like
Togi,
up.
Togi
Jaden
is
does
a
the stretchy
little
thing.
dragon, so
Yeah.
he can fly.
Ooh.
Stretchy thing.
that's a good point with the dragon.
I can do the thing.
We could tie we could have Togi carry Juice, and we could send them up. I don't know. It could be a trap, you guys.
Okay, well they're right there, so like, it's Kels, right?
It's Archemedus.
Archemedus, come down here, man.
You see his head poke out. Get up here! Come on!
Okay, maybe it's not a trap.
Get up here!
Is it a trap?
Show me my favorite color.
Yeah, tell us.
Are you saying,
All of them, Sauce!
No.
are you safe?
I am. She's not. Get up here so we can break her ass out.
All right, okay, I'm going. I gotta
Normally he's this little he's a little airheaded. He's getting a little more serious.
Yeah, I'm
with
going.
his
I'm
tone.
gonna.
Go ahead.
No, I am going to move. I'm going to. I'm a man of action. I move. I'm
I
on
was
the
going to
scene.
bring a little more into it. I was going to yell out to him, "What's my real name?"
If you want to do that as he's walking over, you can. The two can
Oh, he's
happen
already walking
simultaneous.
I was
Vulcan
attempting
said
this
he
while
was
he
going to be doing, so if you want to do it as Vulcan moving over and climbing, you can.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell up to him, "What's my real name?" Because his head's poking in, but I want to make sure it's actually him and not some polymorph bullshit, whatever. Or illusion bullshit.
Altair! Get your ass up here, boy! His accent changed.
What the fuck does that mean?
Now, out of game. Caveat. Did you purposely or say his name wrong, or was that actually... Okay.
Telissa's gonna be like, wait, he doesn't have an accent anymore.
That's not Archemedus. At that point, I'm going to aim my pistol at the head that's sticking through.
Okay.
And if I can shoot, I will let off a round.
You have the time to, yes. Vulcan's at the bottom of the ladder about to climb up, so if you're gonna do it now.
Yep, I'm gonna yell, "You're not my you're not my master, Archemedus." And that is a...
Yeah, you're not our real dad!
That is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
So
Even
that
with
is-
the half cover.
And
Can Telissa, like,
Set.
pull the... Sorry.
7
go ahead.
points of damage.
You see the head whip back up, and you hear him, fuck, as the voice is kind of getting quieter. The ladder's still free to climb. You guys can still get out of here in this location.
Also, my pistol has my rune of warding on it, so I roll a d4, and I gain 4 temporary hit points.
Good.
Nice. I would have attempted to do something if if I get to the top of the ladder. I'm gonna peek out. I'm gonna climb the ladder, and when I get to the top, I'm putting my little paws up there, and I'm gonna peek my bald head out and my big eyebrows, and I go peeking over the edge, and
Eyebrows it up.
Eyebrows out.
We eyebrows the house!
Eyebrows the street.
Eyebrows the street.
Name of these 2 episodes, this series, these 2 episodes, Eyebrow City.
Telissa's
Eyebrows the
gonna
street.
tell Togi to go up and scope it out, and report back.
Because he's definitely seen Archemedus.
Because he knows what they look like, and he can report back.
So, I'll start with Vulcan first, because Togi's going to take a second to fly to get to there.
Yeah.
Vulcan, roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
I want to see how much detail you've got. I have a certain threshold that you definitely get, but I want to make sure of other things you get.
Perception is 14 plus 1, 15.
15. Fabulous. So, you peek up. You're in a stable. Off to the left, you see Archemedus' cart. So, the generator is still there. But, at the entrance to this building, you see 2 dwarven guards in guard uniform. And you see to the right-hand side a couple of guys sitting and waiting.
Exits are posted up.
Guarded
Guarded exits. Guarded exits.
Everything is guarded. Yup. You don't see any less than 10 people in here, but roll a...
there is at least 10 mooks.
10 mooks. Roll a flat d20. No, let's roll a ballsy check. So do Constitution.
Okay.
Or Strength, your choice.
It don't matter. They're both
Okay.
+3s. They're not saving throws, are they?
Sure.
Oh shit!
Fuck it.
Okay. Alright, then it'll be +5 on the roll. 17 +5 for balls check. What's up?
You can take them.
Check 22.
You know you can take them. Without a doubt,
yeah.
you know that between the 5 of you, these 10 are no fucking problem. The couple tattoos you do see look like tier 1s,
Okay.
but you don't see everybody's.
So
Correction.
Here,
6. Katogi, 7. We include Joe's.
okay.
I use the word people.
Are there? So my question to you.
They're pets.
My question
They're
Juicy
people
people.
too.
are there any sets of 2s or 3s?
There's a set of 2 up front
Uh-huh.
that are guarding the door. There's a set of 2 off to the side. There's a couple of various random mooks and a couple of in the rafters. Not in the
okay.
rafters, but like elevated positions.
Sure. Okay. There's 2 sets of 2, and one is. Are they? Can I tell if they're facing towards our entrance? A guy just ran away. How far is the guy that just ran away? Do I see him?
He went out the front door,
Uh-huh.
and you see him out front,
Passing
Ra-
the other 2 guards.
rambling, and he looks exactly like Archemedus.
Okay.
Past the other 2 guards.
Past the other 2 guards. So there's arguably 3 of them. How far away is that from me?
Let's say 10 feet, and the Archemedus character is 15.
Okay. Alright. I'm going... I realize this is going to escalate things very quickly, but I'm going to try to do something here. So there's the guy running, he's catching up to the 2 guys at the front door. I'm going to... let me double check this feature, because I haven't tried it yet. Okay. I am going to make 3 different attack rolls. I'm going to, like, as I'm climbing up the ladder, I'm going to hook the insides of my feet into the, like, support bars of the ladder. I'm going to flare my thighs out into, like, a wide grounded stance, trying to brace with my legs. And I'm going to pop over the manhole, and I'm going to do 3 across, a jab, and cross again, and I'm going to use my portal punching feature. It's in addition, when you make the attack action with only unarmed strikes or attacks with pugilistic weapons, I have a reach of 30 feet. I can use a bonus action and spend 1 moxie point to grapple 1 creature I targeted with those attacks. If the grapple attempt is successful, I immediately pull them to an unoccupied space within my choice, within 5 feet of me. So I'm gonna scorpion, get over here. I'm going to
Pulling Archemedus back.
Yeah, I have a reach of 30 feet. It's an
Okay.
action to do it, and I'm going to pull him through to time and space into the friendship tunnel.
Into the void of the friendship tunnel.
Fantastic. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking get this guy. 17 plus 5 for a many
22.
numbers. Yes.
For 22.
And-
That first one hits by itself.
Okay. And it'll be a d6
Okay.
plus 3 points of bludgeoning. It's 7 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Additionally, as part of my Tavern Brawler feat, when I hit a creature with an unarmed strike, as part of whatever, when I deal damage, I can push the target 5 feet away from me. But I'm going to pull him within 5 feet to me, and then punch him 5 feet down into the hole. Okay. Alright, we'll get over here, pull him to some kind of viper in a little nook, and I'm gonna pull him into the friendship tunnel.
Friendship tunnel!
Okay.
Friendship tunnel.
And so now I so he takes 7 points of bludgeoning, and I make a athletics check against them. Yeah.
Okay,
I want it to be non-lethal, if I can.
That's perfectly fine.
But I rolled a 22, another 17 plus 5, 22
Okay.
on my athletics check.
He did not roll in at 20.
Okay.
This is like this guy is a 300-year-old gnome,
Uh-huh.
and you just yoink,
Yeah, I pull him back in here.
and he falls to the ground, and he's at the bottom of the at the bottom of the ladder. Do any of you
Are
want
we
to
actually get out of Archemedus?
No, I just brought him down here.
He's just on the ground after taking some subdual damage due to Volcan's punchy punches that he just pulled.
But I also did shoot him.
Is it really Archemedus though?
It looks exactly like him.
But the accent. That's
The wrong name.
Looks and voices.
Detect thoughts!
And I keep my eyebrows at the top of the manhole.
Okay, detect thoughts.
Eyebrows the hole! Oh.
Detect thoughts.
He's eyebrowsing the hole.
Getting a real good look.
Always eyebrows your holes.
Nice pattern.
Nice
Um,
and deep black.
All right. Sauce.
Yes.
You hear on the surface level of this Archie's thoughts. If they, but as these guys are fake. These aren't my people. I have to get them to. I have to find mine and get them to safety. It's just everyone is so stressful. It's stressing me the fuck out. In normal Archie voice, him saying he's so stressed, so stressful. These must be all the 5 of you are fake. He has to save Kels because he has her, and they're threatening to blow up the generator.
I start tap dancing so he knows I'm real.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's the sign. Tap dancing. I love it.
Is it possible for Conrad to
He
approach?
just snaps right now.
Is it possible to grapple Archemedus?
Time stamp.
Sure is.
Conrad would like to walk up and grapple Archemedus and bring him eye to eye with me. And at that point, I'm going to ask him one other question only real Archemedus should know. Is the factor of I'm trying to think of that how to specifically word it. Who is my master and how long have I been under him or her?
Well, that's a trick question. You see, you have 2.
How long?
Ever since we found you in Karst's Keep, that one stormy night. when we saved you from the guards getting their
Many
coppers
years?
worth. 6 years ago. Fakey!
Still tap dancing.
If I
Well-
wasn't your pupil, then how would I know that I helped build ever and all, the innermost and evermost details, as I'm like saying all of this very quickly, of the generator, but also the simple factor of I've been here ever since and helped you build this, and you said the wrong real name. The only person to ever tell you you're wrong are two people. Because you're smarter
And then
than
you
everyone else.
shot me!
How would I have known otherwise?
You want them to find out who you fucking are? I can't tell them everything! I already told them what the goddamn generator does!
Then we can sit there and figure something else out.
They were gonna kill her, Conrad!
And I will let that happen.
In another part of the Adamantine district, Kels is being jerked around by the chains on her neck. Brand new tattoo, freshly burned upon her skin. As we see Mama Espiritu tending to her wounds. There, darling. It's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be fine. Don't you worry. We'll get you out of here. And maybe 50 to 100 feet behind her, you hear Don Magnus and his Jamokes watching a recording device. That one! And he points right at Volcan's head that is barely sticking out of that manhole cover as he's keeping an eye on the surroundings. That one! He's the one we're after. We need to make sure to get him. You can't leave here alive this time, boys. He summons two large magma elementals, brands them with his brand. You go fuck up some Clinkin. While they're at it, as the two magma elementals start heading down the stairs, Don Magnus looks around, grabs his trusted lieutenant. You're gonna help me get him. We've got 10 guards to keep them occupied while we get there. But it's time for Vulcan to meet his proper end and make me back my money. As he loads up a brand new pistol, gleaming in this brilliant green barrel. He loads up his pistol, he loads up his bandolier, and out of the darkness walks Sydney. She just leans against a bookcase. You'll never beat him now that he's got friends. Who asked you? You were supposed to take care of him at the goddamn church! Because the guards at the front told us he was coming. Always wanting me to do your dirty work. How improper of you. This should be fun. She looks over, makes eye contact with Mama Espiritu, and winks. She sends a message cantrip into her head and says, "Don't worry. I'll get that beautiful baby boy of yours out of there. He's not dying today." As Don Magnus and his lieutenant walk out, Sydney walks out behind them, and Sydney lifts the key off of Don Magnus and mage hands it, as a fiery mage hand just brings the key back, puts it back on the table where Don Magnus was sitting at. Mama Espiritu walks over, picks up the key. God, I love that girl. Walks over, unlocks Kels, and says, "Darling, with these new powers you've got, I think our best bet is to help the Clinkin." She walks over, grabs a shotgun up off the wall. Let's rock and roll, bitches. Sydney's gonna check on my boy, and we are golden, baby! As she just walks and loads with a double bandolier stacked to the brim with grenades, and even brings the padlock that had the manacles that had Kels, as she knows she's gonna need them before this is all over.
Are you looking for your next adventure to get lost in? Do you enjoy dark fantasy, horror, slice of life? Are your favorite tropes filled with tragic backstories and a found family comprised of a snarky lesbian, a morally gray grump, and a sunshine character? Then look no further. Tune in to Tales of Three and follow the adventures of three unlucky strangers whose fates collide when they accidentally stumble upon a plot to destroy the world as they know it. Throw in some forbidden magic, a slow burn romance, hidden identities, and some devastatingly beautiful baddies who will stop at nothing to keep our trio apart. Mix it all up, and we've got your next obsession. Tales of Three, a Rainbow Dice Club production, is an all-queer, Dungeons & Dragons based podcast that airs on Fridays. Find us at Rainbow Dice Club on most socials and at Tales of Three wherever you get your podcasts.